Alright everyone, gonna get right into it. You guys read the title, you know what this video is about. Just to show you guys that this does in fact have the mag disconnect in it. We're gonna safeties down. No trigger pull. We're gonna put an empty magazine into an empty gun. Safety down. It works now. That's just proof to let you know that the mag disconnect is in there. What we're gonna do to take that out is we're gonna have to disassemble the firearm first. First, we're gonna lock the slide to the rear. Takedown lever. From here, we're gonna remove the tool from the grip. Pull this out. There is a small little yellow rod in there. You could sort of see it there. And we're gonna take our handy dandy tool, push it down. You see that? How it's down now? That is a Sear disconnect lever. Allows you to remove the slide. Now we're gonna release the slide, pull it to the rear, let it go forward. That's easy enough. From here, we need to take the Sear housing out of the gun. So we need to pop this pin out. Take your roll of tape or your bench block. Take our handy tool. Push it out. I like to push it out from left to right. I'm not really sure if there's the right way to do it, but that's how I do it. Now we need to pop the housing out of the grip. So we're gonna push up on this thing. It's not gonna go all the way. You just need to push it up as much as you can. And from here, we need to press the trigger to get it the rest of the way out. Since the mag disconnect is in there, I just wanna push this in here just enough to engage it. I'm not pushing it all the way in. Triggers pull to the rear now. So bam. We just pulled this out. Now you want to be careful when you pull this out. You don't want it to fall apart on you. There's a couple of things that I'll point out that you don't want to lose or pop out. So the manual safety basically just wraps around it. Oh, and we just had something pop out. Great. So I'm just gonna put this back in real quick just so I could show you guys what this looks like and how this operates. This thing's a bit of a pain, if I'm being honest. Don't lose the spring. Yeah. All right. So you want to make sure you hold this. I'm just doing this for demonstration purposes so you see what the mechanism actually is. This part that popped out, that's the part you actually want to remove. So if you see here, this lever is what engages with the magazine. When you insert a magazine into the grip, it pushes it up like that. This pushes it down like that, and that allows you to shoot the gun. So basically all we're doing is we're just popping this off, taking that spring out, tossing this to the side over here. Some things you want to watch out for, this thing right here, this thing can also pop out. There's a spring in there. You don't want to lose that spring. This is the angle it goes in. This is what engages with the safety. So if you see on this side right here, once this goes on here, those little notches are cut out for when the safety engages. So in order to reassemble this on your grip, what you want to do is take this, our Sear disconnect, we're going to pull that down again. That's going to relieve the spring tension on the Sear here, because you want this to mate up flush with this to insert it back in there. We're also going to take our, or you could do this first. It doesn't really matter what order you do this in, but this the manual safety, you want to put it back on the housing, more or less where the holes line up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Once you push it in, they'll line up. Again, make sure this is down. You're inserting this right here so it's flush up against. That's where you want it. And you're basically just pushing down. You're going to see where the rails on the guard line up. And you're just pushing down. You want to see that hole line up pretty much. You might need to push this down. Boom. You're going to take your pin now, put it back right to left, put that in there. You see the manual safety still works. We're going to take our slide now, slide back on. Now we have removed the magazine disconnect. Not entirely, as you saw, the lever is still in there, but all we really need to take out is this little tiny spring and also this guy right here. Now to prove to you that the magazine disconnect is no longer a feature, weapons unloaded, no magazine, manual safety down, boom. Show that again to you guys just so you believe me, have the whole game here, whole gun here in frame, sorry. Trigger pull. That's all there is to it, guys. You can end the video here now. I'll save all the yapping for the end here. The reason I wanted to upload this video is because I couldn't find a single video that showed this clearly. There's a lot of videos on how to completely disassemble and reassemble this. They're very long. You have to scroll through to find how to do this specific thing. A lot of the guns aren't the California version. They're the regular version. So there are differences. There's a couple old videos on the M&P 1.0. Again, there are differences. Probably the best video I could find that showed the parts clearly. It was for an M&P in a different caliber. Again, that Sear housing was different. It was not the same. And quite a few other videos I saw were talking about how, oh, you need to remove the lever, and in order to remove that lever you need to insert a new spring, so you need to take another. A lot of them were repurposing springs and they're cutting them down and all this other nonsense. Guys, this is specifically for the California version. As you can see, it's pretty straightforward. I hope you guys appreciate this video. I had no idea how to do this. I just went for it, broke it down, figured out how the internals worked, and I've done this at least like 7 times now, guys. The first time it took me forever to reassemble this thing properly. I was terrified that I ruined my gun and I was gonna have to do the walk of shame into a gunsmith and hand it over and have them fix it for me. But as you can see, it's pretty obvious. I mean, easy once you know what you're doing. So go ahead, for all my California shooters who just picked up this gun recently, as it was added fairly recently to the roster, and you do not like that mag disconnect, there you go. This is how to get rid of it. And also, these steps apply if you wanted to remove the manual safety as well. As you could see, it's pretty obvious. If you don't want it, just don't add it back in, and it's no longer a feature. And they do actually sell plugs for the hole. That way there isn't like just a weird empty spot there if you remove this as well. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comments. I hope you guys find this useful. Go ahead, give this video a like. That way more shooters can find this video and resolve this issue. Thanks.